Hi everybody, it's September 16th, 2025. Really, there aren't too many things that we have to do in order to make it to the next day, per se. Maybe we have to eat, but for a span of time that's not 100% necessary. We have to drink, but just enough to keep fluid in our system so we won't stunt anything inside of us, and basically stay hot or warm or cool enough, and we can make it to the next day. And that is a blessing of life. That is the power of life, that it only needs a little in order to produce an outcome, whether it be spiritual, emotional, mental, or just plain expression of existence. That's the miracle of life. That's how we know that this is something more than just a meaningless existence. So that brings me to the dual reality of responsibilities. The dual reality of responsibilities is basically taking what needs to be done and allowing those things that may not seem important or crucial to your life story, letting them be a practice of the assertion of your spirit, of your consciousness. And so by this I mean, if you take the task of picking up groceries from the grocery store, you may want to be home just watching TV, but you know that you're going to need to eat later. You know that you're going to need to have cleaning products to keep your bathroom sanitary, so people that come over will feel comfortable, and all sorts of things like that. So by denying yourself the rest of being at home and not shopping and just relaxing and doing what you want to do, you are teaching your spirit that above your comfort, there is something vital to that work. Above your comfort of not doing much to doing something that you don't want to do, you are creating the base for a substantial increase in your productivity, increase in your fortitude. And so this unconscious agreement, this unconscious trade becomes a stepping stone for you to step on next time you want to do something that you want to do. And it may manifest as having a keener eye to details. It may remove stress from the haze of being lazy to being resilient to the pressures of hammering out your dream, or hammering out your hobby that you're working on at the present moment. So responsibilities teach you, and they also uncover and they also strengthen the structures of your life's work, your life's passion. And responsibilities don't always have to relate to a more passionate part of your life. Responsibilities are more than that, because as I said before, this life may seem like things are so normal and so inconsequential, but that's not the case. Almost everything in this really everything in this life happens for a reason, and once you start to see some of the reasons, your eyes are open wider. So as that pertains to responsibilities, you are not working on a mundane responsibility project, or cleaning your house, or driving to work, or mowing the lawn. This is a spiritual act. You may think that a spiritual world will be all hazy and misty and mysterious, and there will be, there will be like vague hints at what the realm is and mythology that confuses you, but that's not the case. Wouldn't a spiritual world be very defined and very definitive, have many multitudes, trillions upon trillions, astronomical numbers of details, because the spirit is so developed and the spirit is all there is? Wouldn't that mean that the little details in everyday life, the biology, the chemistry, the astronomy of the spiritual world, wouldn't that be very defined and very thought out and detailed? And on the outer edges, yes, it's still mysterious, but that's because this is the nature of the spiritual world. There are details down to an infinitesimal stage. And so when you are dealing with responsibilities, they are not just responsibilities. These are spiritual acts of devotion. They're spiritual acts of agreement to this life that once you decide to open your eyes and slow down, you will see that things that you thought weren't important are more important than they are, and the illusions that have been taking your attention are less important than what you think they are. So whatever you get from that, then that's what I mean. So when you are dealing with an annoying responsibility, remember that if you can't focus, try to open your eyes, slow down and open your eyes, and try to remember that this act that you are doing, you have never done the exact same way before. And that means there's a forward progression. And that forward progression means that your life matters, that your life has a story and is still unfolding. So I hope this helps. Thanks.